Here is a simple quiz. What is the first thing you do before traveling? Is it check out hotels to stay in or places to visit? Is it prepare your papers or bags? If you pick number 1, check out hotels or places, then it is not the right answer. But if you chose the prepare option, then also not the right answer. So what is the answer? Why is it the first tool in being more productive at work? And how to use it effectively? That's what you'll know in this video. Stay tuned. Welcome to Wellbeing Integrated Toolkit, the place to empower you tool by tool to improve your well-being and life. And hey, if you're new here or looking for more tools to empower yourself with, consider subscribing. I'm confident that you search for places and hotels to stay in and prepare your bags and papers plus other things before traveling. But the very first thing you do is knowing why you're traveling, because everything else depends on it. Depending on your purpose, you may prepare your bags in one way for a business trip and in another way for a vacation. Same with places and hotels. You might choose hotels near your company in a business trip or beside the sea if you're going for a vacation, and so on. Knowing your purpose or why you're doing things is the very first thing you must do at work too, to be more productive. It is not organizing meetings and responding to emails or cleaning your desk. It is knowing why you're doing all of these things in the first place. Let us first know the elements of productivity. They are time, energy, and focus. The more you have of those three, the more productive you are. And preserving them is crucial in being more productive and reaping more results. This is where purpose takes place. With identifying the purpose of anything you do in your work, you will save your time, energy, and focus and make better use of them. Let's look at meetings, for example. By knowing exactly the purpose of the meetings in your calendar, you can save wasted hours, energy, and focus in being unproductive. In a recent study, Bain & Company found that a single weekly meeting of mid-level managers was costing one organization $15 million a year. So those managers were spending 48 hours in a year in meetings, consuming energy and focus, and costing the company $15 million a year. So unless they are producing $15 million or more, that company loses. Same applies to you. If you are not producing more than it costs you in your meetings, you will lose. So when to use this tool? You identify your purpose when starting the business, when responding to emails, and everything in between. By the way, people are not using it because it seems like they're wasting time, although it is the slow backward movement of an arrow before it flies fast forward. In order to use this tool effectively, you need to familiarize yourself with the why family. Basically, there are a group of questions you need to keep in mind and use any or bunch of them to identify the purpose of the task at hand. They are why, what is the reason, what for, or what do you need it for, can I know more? Also, it helps sometimes to imagine yourself being asked those questions by the person you look up to, like your father, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, or others. Imagine them asking you why you're doing this. So now that you have both elements, the next thing to do is to practice the following process. Before doing anything, pause for 1 minute. With time it will be seconds. Use the why family questions till you find your purpose. To know when to stop asking why is entirely different and subjective to the person and situation. Some say 3 whys, others say 5. Dean Graziosi in his Millionaire Success Habits book uses 7 whys. What I'm coaching you here is to use it as many as you need to reach a reasonable and sufficient meaning that makes your work better. Sometimes you're 1 why away, sometimes more. So what is the benefit of this process? After using this, if you decided that the meeting, for example, is useless, then you saved yourself an hour, if not more. If you decided it is useful, then that meeting will be more effective to you now that you know why you're attending it. For the why questions, I coach people to use them interchangeably, as repetition causes boredom, and boredom leads to habit breaking. Besides, sometimes knowing the why is external, like when your boss asks you to work on a presentation for a project. So instead of jumping on it, spend effort in making it the best only to find out later that he was looking for other information or other format, In that case, using why repeatedly with your boss is not advised. You have other questions in the family to use, so you'll ask why and what do you need that information for? I see, so what is the reason for making it in a comparison format? And so on. To recap, knowing why you're doing anything can and will make you more productive at work. To have the exercise for this topic, click on the link in the description below and it will take you to the exercise video and material. To help you explore more, I highly recommend learning the book called Start With Why by Simon Sinek. Don't just buy it, learn it and apply it. Link in the description below, click on it now. This program is brought to you by Explained You, the video creator tool for anyone who wants to start a YouTube business or step up his game in the video creation field. It took me less than an hour to learn how to use it and start creating. With Explained You, you simply use its animations and pictures, you customize the message, and you export the video and share it with others and earn more money. I use Explained You to create my videos simply because it has it all. I can make doodle sketches, whiteboards, 2D and 3D animations, motion videos, and explainer videos in hours, not in weeks. I can add music to the video, and I can add my recording or record in it directly. And since video has become the strongest and easiest way to captivate, engage, and sell on the internet today, what I basically do is I come up with the idea and let Explained You do the rest so I can make more money, either by making videos on YouTube, by creating customized videos for others, and by differentiating myself in my job by adding video making as a skill. You can do that too. Click on the link below, use Explained You, and earn more money.